Tonight on Paige's Kitchen, we have a great way to stay cool throughout the entire summer. We're making what I call Strawberry Delight. It's a frozen dessert that is very easy to make with very few ingredients. Today we'll be using, I have a banana here. Of course, as always, I'll have the ingredients for you online. I have a large banana cut up right here. Then I have about 9 strawberries sliced. I'll also be using sweetened condensed milk. Make sure you notice it's condensed. It's not just the evaporated milk. This has sugar added to it. And also check the bottom of your can for an expiration date. Sometimes if you don't use sweetened condensed milk very much, you might not notice that it's expired. So check the bottom of your can. And then we'll be using heavy whipping cream. And then if you remember, a couple weeks ago, I made a blueberry butter, and we'll be topping this dessert with that blueberry butter. So let's get started. First, you can go ahead and use a blender or a food processor, whatever that you have that's handy. So we'll be putting all the fruit in here. And basically, I'm just going to turn it on, let it do its magic. It'll take a couple of minutes, but I want it to be pureed, so it's almost exactly like a liquid. I'll stop it at least once or twice and scrape down the sides, but to spare you from listening to this because it's loud, I'm going to go ahead and turn this on and get this thing started, and I'll let it do all the work for me. Okay, this is nice and pureed, and I'm going to let this sit here for just a second while I whip the whipped cream. So what you're going to do with the whipped cream, this is 200 milliliters of just regular heavy whipping cream. I'm going to put it in this bowl. This is a chill bowl, which would help it keeps the cream really nice and cool. And I'm going to put it in here. Use a bigger bowl than you think that you need for this. You can, if you have a regular stand-up mixer, you can do that. But there's really no need to bring out the big one for this. But I say use a bigger bowl and start it off kind of slow and then slowly build your way up, because otherwise, if you have a smaller bowl and you start this, you are going to have whipped cream all over the countertop, and you too. So go ahead and use a big bowl, give yourself a lot of space. And I'm going to go ahead and blend this, whip this. It'll take maybe like a couple minutes, just until it's making like a soft peak. I don't want to put too much air into it, make it too big, but I'll show you in a minute what it'll look like. So give me a couple of seconds to add this. Okay, as you can see, this took a couple of minutes, but the whipping cream is nice and has some nice soft peaks in it right now. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add the sweetened condensed milk and then the juice of 1 lemon. So you're just going to roll your lemon. This is a seedless lemon, but just to be careful, I watch to look down in there, because the last thing you want is a nice creamy dessert and have a lemon seed in there. That would be terrible. So I usually just squeeze some lemon down in there like that. Now we'll add our condensed milk. This is very thick. And then we're just going to use this spatula, and I'm going to slowly mix the sweet condensed milk in here. And then I'll be adding the fruit, and then we'll be putting it into the freezer. And then I'll show you the one that I made last night. I like this dessert. It's not overly sweet, but it's just nice and cool and so easy to make. So I'm going to slowly mix this together. You want to make sure that you do a really good job mixing everything together, because you don't want any streaks of the condensed milk or of the fruit in there. You want everything nice and even color and nice evenly incorporated. So I'll go ahead and add the fruit in here now. And I'll be pouring this into a loaf pan, the type of pan that you would use if you were making banana bread or maybe a loaf of bread. So it's using the same type of glass Pyrex dish. You'll want to leave it in the freezer for at least 5 hours or overnight. I've had one sitting out on the counter now that I made last night for about 10 minutes, because depending on your freezer, our freezer here really freezes. I mean, it makes ice cream and everything very hard. So you want to at least be able to get it out. So I'm going to go ahead and start stirring this gently and mixing all this up. So give me a couple of minutes while I get this done. Okay, I've got all this incorporated, and I'm going to pour this just into a regular Pyrex dish. And again, like I mentioned before, it freezes for at least 5 hours. And I like to decorate the top with strawberries, but I don't want to add the strawberries right away. Sometimes, depending on the size of the strawberry, they'll start to sink down in. So if you have time, go ahead and put this in the freezer for about a half an hour, So it'll get it just starting to freeze just a little bit, and then you can add your strawberries for decoration on the top. Got a little swirl here and have it mashed down. And this is the one that I made last night. As you can see, I added the strawberries to the top. And what you can do, there's a couple different ways that you can do this. You can pour it in here like this if you like, or I've also made, sometimes I make like a chocolate mousse like this. I'll put your saran wrap down in here, nicely coated, let it overlap the sides. That way, instead of scooping it out with a scoop, you can pull it all the way out like you would when you bake brownies, and then you can slice it into actual slices. So it all depends on how you want to serve your dessert. And hopefully this is thawed out enough to where I can get it out of here, which is still pretty hard. I should have let this stay out for a little bit longer, but ideally let it stay out for maybe 10, 15, 20 minutes. Take a knife to it and see how hard it is when you go to serve it, so that way you'll know. But it scoops it out right. If you like sorbets, you're going to love this because this is very reminiscent of a sorbet because it's nice and creamy. And then you can go ahead and add whatever toppings that you want onto it. I have some extra strawberries here and some little almond cookies that I like. And I mentioned earlier, this is what I'm going to add, a little bit of this blueberry butter. So you have a lot of different fruits happening at the same time. You've got the blueberries on top for a little something extra. And then if you want to add a little strawberry decoration on the top, you can do that. And of course you have to have cookies, right? Doesn't matter what it is, we always need a cookie. So this is your strawberry light. I hope you like it this summer. I know your friends will, so go ahead and make two, one for you and one for them. Enjoy.